management. So coming to the purpose of this seminar. The purpose of this seminar is to bring much needed clarity of thoughts which constitute things systematically towards achieving the life goals and to have a happy and secure financial future. Impetus Wealth Management has been conducting this seminar at various places across the globe to educate investors worldwide. Wealth creation and preservation held in Mumbai this time is the first step of Impetus Wealth Management to provide comprehensive wealth management services to the citizens of Mumbai. Without wasting any time, we will start with the presentation very soon. At the end of the presentation, I expect all of us to definitely ask questions because there will be a question session, and we will try to answer each and every queries regarding finance, which everybody should have in the market. Without wasting any time, I would like to call upon today's speaker, the Managing Director of Impetus Wealth Management, Mr. P.R.
Good evening, friends. Thank you so much for accepting our kind invitation and being here. And Sunday evening, this 1 hour is a very precious time. So I thank you sincerely for all of you. This presentation on wealth management, wealth creation, preservation, it will take 30 minutes to complete the presentation. And basically, there are 3 segments in this presentation. One is the wealth management in the old traditional manner, which we are doing in this. Second, the need of the hour, the new method of managing the wealth. Third, how to implement the new method. So you can categorize this presentation with 3. And this entire presentation I have made based on my practical knowledge. There is no theory in this. The entire presentation is a very practical result of a practical approach, and what I would appreciate is if you have any questions, we can have it at the end of the session, that will make it more interesting. And in this presentation, what I would try to do is, I have learned a lot of things from our old Indian systems. A lot of things I have learned and I have observed, and those observations and those learnings I have tried to plug with the modern system, and then trying to make a sense of it. So do not think that I am biased towards a particular region or there is no region in this. I am trying to get the real meaning of our own text and using the research. Let me take you to the stage. Traditional Indian wealth management method and the need of that. That is the new method and how to implement the new method. As you know, change is the only constant factor in our life. This is continuous in the entire world is changing continuously. This is like not only you can see the I'm not very comfortable standing. This are 10 incarnations of Mahavishnu. So what it is saying is that even Lord Vishnu changed with the time. Okay, so we need to change, as the time is changing, we need to change, we need to have different strategies to adopt to the new situations. According to me, the Yashodham is giving us a message that change with the time. My understanding of wealth management is wealth of Mahalakshmi. What I have derived from this picture, portrait of Mahalakshmi, is that she is always standing. Why is she standing? She is standing, she is giving a message that whatever wealth you might be having at this point of time, if you do not manage it well, if you do not behave well with your money and other wealth, she is never ready to walk away from you. She will walk away from you the moment you start misbehaving. So it's a message that you have created when you have 100 crore or 1000 crore, if you are not managing it properly, anytime she can walk away from it. And what I derive from the most of Saraswati Mahasaraswati is that knowledge once acquired, she teaches. She is comfortable with it. She never goes away from it. Once you acquire knowledge, she is always there. You are a professional, you are an advocate. Whatever you have learned is there with you throughout your life, that knowledge. But you are a professional, you have acquired a lot of wealth, but you do not manage it well. then she might just walk away. What I try to do is uncluttered wealth with knowledge. If you manage your wealth, whatever wealth you manage it well prudently using your knowledge, then you can bring stability to your wealth. I call wealth management a combination of wealth plus knowledge. And resources. What are the resources you have? Suppose the new wealth management jargon might be a new term, but that is quickly called the resource management. You have three resources: human capital, intellectual capital, financial capital, and natural resources. So wealth management is nothing but managing the resources at our disposal properly. But let me just correlate with the human evolution around the resource management. You all are aware of this particular theory, capital theory. From the chimpanzee, we have evolved to from human being. But my doubt is whether we are evolving or evolving. Okay, there is a question now. Let me explain. This is how we became a modern man over a period of time. We evolved from the chimp. But today, this is what I can observe. Okay, a full-grown man is moving towards and getting into a chimpanzee stage now. Okay, let us evaluate what is happening. See, this is a normal pattern of human life. A person maybe in a young age, the ability to work peaks around 50 or 60. And then the ability to work actually diminishes. Right? Similarly, the ability to earn also goes in this particular proportion. From the early age to maybe 50 or 60, our ability to earn goes up. And after that, it actually diminishes, and then there is a retirement phase. This is perfectly fine in our own Indian traditional system. This is perfectly fine. Because under traditional Indian family system, natural process of aging did not bother people at all. I am from a joint family system. My members are around 80 now. First cousins, we put together, we are 80 members. I never saw my grandfather being worried when he was getting old. He was happy. He was saying that I'm absolutely fine. But I did not see myself when I became 70 or 75, I lived that long. I did not know whether I would be that happy the way he was. So I've just taken a picture. Can you see this grandpa having a heart which is smiling? Okay, why is he smiling? He's smiling because he created the base for the family. He says, traditionally they say 33% of the total income. We are one of the highest savers in the world. Okay? So, this grandfather is not only my grandfather of every Indian family. We save almost 33% of the income. And he created the base for wealth for the entire family. He did not spend around, he was not lavish, he was not going after the brands and other things. He saved and he allowed the next generation to take calculated risk. He had already created the base. Then he allowed the next generation, okay, now to take calculated risk. He allowed them to take calculated risk, and some people went into the same trade, another person might have gone to another trade, but there was growth. How there was growth? Because some person in the family was taking a calculated risk, because taking risk is essential to growth. He allowed them. The life insurance, he was never worried about his own life. His grandpa was never worried about his life. He did not worry, if I am not there, what should happen to my family? That worry was not there. He was not worried, if I decide not to work anymore, who will take care of the family? He was not worried. Because there were others who will take care of them. They were the life insurance and pension plans of his family. The health insurance policy was provided by the ladies at home. They actually controlled the entire family's health. They made sure that the family members woke up at the right time in the morning. They were not sleeping up to 7 o'clock in the morning, late in the morning. They made sure that the food habits are right. They made sure that the family ate the right food, had the right habits. So that was the healthcare system of their life. There was no need for a health insurance policy because the ladies at home were taking care of the entire thing. And wealth preservation, nobody has to tell anyone that you should not waste money because in front of them there was a third generation. Okay, so the entire family did everything possible to preserve the wealth for the third generation. According to me, This is our traditional old transport system. Okay? There, we had surplus investment, you had limited choices like land, gold, agricultural products and business. As an agricultural family, we had land. So I used to see that our family had a system of preserving grains and vegetables and other things. So you had limited resources, but you knew very well how to manage it. Now let us look at today's situation. We are all in the nuclear family system today. I'm not saying that we are doing it out of joy, but somehow we are the nuclear family system. Even in the remote places, you see nuclear family systems vibrant today. Now, this gentleman who is head of the family, he is worried. In case of my unfortunate death, who will support my family? He is thinking about it. My grandpa who was 70-year-old never had that worry. Okay? He at 30 or 40 is worrying about it. What is his answer? He says LIC, HDFC Life or HDFC. These are the insurance, life insurance companies. So this answer for his not worrying is done insurance company. Okay? This lady is worried about her health. What will happen to my family and all sick? Okay, the answer is Apollo Clinic or Bajaj Alliance or some other health insurance company. She is saying that these companies will come and take care of my bill. Insurance bill. Pension plan, he is saying that okay, when I retire, what will happen? I have taken some pension plan or some reverse mortgage, which whatever property you are living in, that might go into reverse mortgage. So he is depending on certain products. For growth, equity, debt, that grandma allows the next generation to take some calculated risk, and that is how they will do their financial wealth. Here, he is thinking about equity, debt, mutual fund, and real estate, and those funds and products. Okay? So what is happening is, today, we depend too much on financial products. Our old traditional Indians did not depend on financial products, they depended on their internal systems, which was much more robust according to me. Today, forcefully, we have to rely on financial products. And the irony is that, can you see this gentleman? He is extremely well dressed and he looks well educated, but can you see a confusion on his face? Because he is handling an equipment called abacus, which he doesn't know how to operate. Abacus is the first form of computers for information. He doesn't know how to operate that. Means however qualified or sophisticated he might be, he is unable to operate that. Similarly, there are so many financial products here. Okay, however educated a person might be, it is very difficult for a person to actually find what is good for him and what is not good for him. Because the number of mutual fund schemes, for example, are nearly 3,000. Number of equity shares in this country are nearly 6,000. The number of life insurance products are not around most. It's into thousands and thousands. So how does a layman understand what is good for him? How do we choose and pick what is good for him? That's a challenge I can see on the face of this situation. Let me simplify wealth management. Wealth management is nothing but just picking up what is good for you. This lady is not actually confused with all the other ones. That's the question. The answer is, we have disposable income now, but less disposable time. We are too busy with code. We are not actually inventing a new thing. In the last 50 years, when I had an interaction with a German scientist, he asked me, this was somewhere in Norway, he asked me, do you know what in the last 50 years, you guys, Indians, what is the only invention you have made? So I said, I did not know, because I really did not know. He said, missed calls. He said, the telecommunication infrastructure has been there since ages in the world. Okay? The advanced countries had mobile phones since so many decades. But nobody knew what is missed call. You Indians actually communicate without spending a single rupee. You say, I give a missed call, you come down. So that means you are actually communicating without paying a single fine to the telecom infrastructure provider. So the guy who spent billions of dollars in creating that infrastructure is, portrayed as a super guy. So he said the only invention you guys have made is the missed call. So it actually put me in a very awkward situation because I did not know whether to feel proud or to feel ashamed. So what we have is with all sophistication, some money but no time at all. Challenges in the professional and personal environment do not allow us to match them. Whatever is our age, whether we are in 60s or 30s or 40s or whichever age, the environment is not letting us relax. Okay, can you see this chart? The youngster was actually climbing up. He's struggling with his career. Okay, he's a worried youngster. Why is he worried? He is worried because every second man today is an engineer plus an MBA. You know, State Bank of India professional officers examinations on 28th of this month, and the number of applications which have gone to State Bank of India are 17 lakh. 17 lakh. And there are tutorials all over Mumbai and all over the country which are training them to appear for this examination. And you know what is the vacancy? The State Bank of India total vacancy pan India. Can you imagine what is the vacancy? 17 lakh is the number of applications which has gone in. 200 rupees is the application cost. So the number of vacancies pan India is 1,500. For 1,500 vacancies, 17 lakh applications have gone, which includes one graduate from Wharton University. Okay, so that is the situation. So the youngster who is worried, he is struggling with this idea, he thinks that when I actually cross a particular age, I think life is going to be easier. Okay, he is hoping. But the problem is, once he crosses that, the elderly person who's in 50s and 60s and 70s, he thinks that life was much better during the young years. Because why? He is faced with diminishing earning possibilities. Okay? As you grow old, the possibility of earning higher is diminishing, and you don't have a supporting system. My father is in Kerala, I am in Mumbai. There is no way I am able to physically support him. He feels that he needs to be influenced. It is not that we have any kind of difference of opinion, but the situation is forcing father and son to be in different geographies. So father, who's an elderly person, feels isolated, and he thinks that he has to support himself. Ever increasing the rate of 25,000 pension is not sufficient, because the inflation is eating into your entire cost of living. Longer lifespan, this is the biggest challenge. I pray to God that take me off as soon as possible. I don't want to live 110 years, because the cost of, we do not know what is the cost of medication in the next 10 years. In US, when you travel, you have to pay that unless you have a health insurance, you have to pay that you don't fall sick. If you fall sick, you have it. That is the kind of, in US and Europe, that's the kind of cost of medical treatment. In India, we are not feeling it because there are no patented medicines in India. The medicines are all generic drugs, where we are not paying that kind of royalty to the drug manufacturing companies. That is why the cost of medication today is very cheap in India, but that's not going to be the scheme. So if you live longer, you have major challenges coming up. So these are the challenges which an elderly person is facing. And the truth is, we are in a cyclical phase, because this guy, maybe in the 20s, he takes up a job, he gets qualified, takes up a job, he gets stabilized within a few years, then he thinks about a career change and he takes a reverse direction, he goes for a change, and then he feels that that is not sufficient, so he takes up another part-time profession, and then he gets frustrated with the entire environment, he takes a retirement and a post-retirement job, then he decides, now let me again start again, he starts a third career. This is what is happening to every person today who is in 30s and 40s, at least 2 career changes are there. Going forward, I have told my children, every day be ready to change your industry. Don't have a fixation that I am an engineer, so I am going to be an engineer. You will have to find what is the opportunity and move with the time. If you have a fixation, somehow because my father took me to engineering college and I have become an engineer, I have to be an engineer, then you are actually gone. There are maximum number of new professional officers in State Bank of India are engineers. I do not understand what an engineer could do in a banking industry. But that's the case. So here we are in a revolving situation. And at the end of the night, this person feels that what is the zero-sum game? What did I do entire life? I've been struggling, I've been working, I've made a lot of money, I spent a lot of money, but at the end of the day, what is the zero-sum game? This is the situation. Just for your information, I have also changed profession once. I'm basically a software guy, now a financial consultant.
So this is not a theory which I am talking about. I am talking about something which is practical. But I changed my profession when I was 24 years old. Now, the challenge is to retain our learning curve, irrespective of the age factor. Then the solution is we have to focus on solution. Okay? So what is the solution? As we grow old, we need to make sure that our income does not go down. That is the only solution we need to find. Age is not something, progress in age is not something which we can stop. We need to find a solution how do we retain our earning curve. Then it's a happy situation. That is what I am trying to explain to you now. What is wealth management? It is a very complex process. I have tried to simplify in the most possible manner. Wealth management is nothing but creation, growth, and preservation of wealth. Okay? These are the three factors in wealth management. Now, earlier this process was spread across 3 generations. The eldest member created the base for the family. Second member actually took some calculated risk, moved forward, and third generation could actually